What going on, guys? Commander here, and welcome to a Halo 5 Guardians online Let's Play. And today we are going to be talking about the new update that's just rolled out for Halo 5 Guardians called Monitor's Bounty. Now, before I do start, I do just want to say I apologize this video is very late, but Christmas is coming up for me as of time recording this, and I haven't had time to make this video, so I do apologize for that. But anyway, Monitor's Bounty, it is the newest update, free DLC for Halo 5 Guardians, but it's probably the better ones. It's not the biggest, but it's probably the better ones. And the reason why I say that is because there's a lot more in this update than probably quite a few updates. It's like they said they've given us this sheet with the picture with all of the things they've added in, but they've added a whole lot more. And basically what it is they've added a ranked playlist which gives you Team Arena, Slayer, Doubles, Snipers, Swap, Breakout and Free For All. And they've also added in a social playlist which gives us Team Skirmish, Action Sack, Griffball, Infection, Big Team Battle, Triple Team, which I'm really excited for, and also Shooty Snipers, and also Super Fiesta, which I'm absolutely hyped for. And we've also got the Warzone, which they've added a heroic Warzone Firefight and the legendary Warzone Firefight, as well as Warzone and Warzone Assault, which was already there anyway. So what does this mean for Halo in general? Also, just another thing, they've also added custom games, so you can basically go around and look at like custom games people have created, like mini games, like races and whatnot. So you could just go around and do whatever. So what does this mean in the way of the two new playlists that have been made? Now, as far as Halo is concerned, what this means is it's not all in one thing, so it's a lot more separated out. So if you want to go, so you can easily see what is social and what is ranked. So basically, if you don't know what social and ranked is, it's not about your player rank. If you look, I only noticed this about a couple months ago. On ranked playlists, whenever you complete a game, it has the little dots that go around the circle. Now, I didn't know that was the ranked area. I was just thinking that was just there, and things like Griffball and what have you was just there was no point in having it there for some weird reason that I didn't understand. Now you can easily decipher which one's ranked and which one's not. So if you want to go into a playlist that is ranked and you play with people who are ranked and are really good at the game, then you can. Or if you just want to go in blind, and if somebody's good at the game, then they're good at the game. If they're not, then you can do that as well. And it's easy to decipher instead of having it all in one and having to actually look to see. And this also sort of means that that Halo can add in, let's say, a social Slayer. So it's sort of like the triple team, but let's say Team Slayer that's social. They've sort of already done this. They've got the regular snipers. They've also got the shooty snipers. Now, regular snipers is ranked. Shooty snipers is unranked or social. Now they've sort of done this, and what I think they could do with this also is add in like ranked Griffball. I think that would be rather good and rather entertaining to put in. And they could also add in some like unranked from the ranked. So I think that I think it's Team Skirmish, or was that on social? I can't remember. Or something like Slayer. I think Slayer would be really good as a social game mode, because it's interesting. Like, we've got like the triple team, but I think that would go a bit like overboard a little bit. Like, if that makes any sense. I don't know if it does or not. But yeah, so they've added in a lot more to the game. I'm putting on screen now the picture they normally have with all of the things they've added, and what they've said that they're going to add is a lot less than what they actually did add. Now, I know this isn't necessarily exactly what they've always put in. I've always managed to sneak in a few bits and bobs, but I've watched numerous videos before this update came out, because everybody was aware this update was coming. It's not like a random update that people had no idea was coming out. It's perfectly like known update that people knew was coming out. But what 343 did was they gave us a confirmed picture with all the stuff that's been added in, like the grenade launcher, the sentinel beam, the anti-air raid, and all this. But they didn't tell us all this thing about the new things being changed. We knew there was like custom games and coming in and new forge things coming in, but we had no idea at all that we were going to get a new layout for the Halo. We had no idea that we had a new update for the Halo 5 menu, and it was going to be changed. We also didn't know that we were going to get heroic firefight. We also had no idea that we were going to get shooty snipers and fiesta as a permanent game mode. That was a complete surprise to me, and as soon as I saw that, I was like, yes, we are definitely getting this as a permanent game mode, because I absolutely, as you know, I love Super Fiesta. Super Fiesta is probably my most favourite game in the entirety of Halo, and I think that by doing this, it's sort of like, I think they could have more permanent game modes they have as temporary, but I think it's sort of also like they sort of, if they put too many temporary game modes as permanent now, they're going to run out of ideas for temporary game modes. Like they've done like the mythic shooty snipers, and they've sort of done that as a permanent game mode with the shooty snipers. So I think they're sort of running out of ideas on that front. But it's a bit like tricky just to like comprehend. But I think they've done a really good job with the update, and they've done a really good job of hiding things from us. And I think that's sort of like, it's a good idea, because it's sort of like they give us all of these things that we're going to prep for and we're really excited for, and then they fuel our excitement even more by giving us something more that we to get excited about, because we didn't know it was there. So that is sort of, I think that's a good idea to do, but if they do it too much, they're going to run out of ideas. So I'd rather know what we're getting and wait for it, then, like, there's another temporary game called Mythic Warzone that's been like off and on. Like it was on a bit just for like a weekend, and then people loved it so much they brought it back as a temporary game mode for about a week, and then they took it off again. And that, I think, if they kept that as temporary game mode, then I think that would be good. But I still think that if they do too much all at once, they're going to run out of ideas. So I'd rather they tell us what they're going to have, and then don't run out of ideas, than not, and then end up running out of ideas. So I think that would be more beneficial for the Halo community. But yeah, having said all that, that is about the end of this video here. If you have any more opinions on Monitor's Bounty, whether you like it or dislike it, leave in the comment section below, because I'd love to hear your opinions on Monitor's Bounty and what you think of it, whether it's a good update or whether it's a not very good update, and what you think about 343 surprising us with the stuff they didn't tell us about. And yeah, so that's about the end of this video here. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, don't forget to smash that like button and hit that subscribe button for more awesome gaming content, and I shall see you all later. Bye.